Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today to connect with the energies around you, your person, your journey. We're going to bring in the gorgeous Sacred Traveller Oracle by Denise, Linn. I'm going to bring in the Gilded Tarot Royale, the Divine Feminine Truth, Power and Undying Love, and the Twin Flame Journey Perspective. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? What's the energy coming through for you? I've got 3 cards. What's the energy coming through for them today? The energy coming through for them. What a clear card. Again, I feel that they are wanting to tell you something, but they keep pushing it in. And then it's just going to blurt out. So again, I feel there's going to be a spontaneous action. It's going to come out of the blue. I mean, it may seem like it comes out of the blue to you. Like maybe you've been waiting for this communication, waiting. And then you finally surrender and give it to God. And you start focusing on you. And then boom, the communication comes in. Because I feel they've been wanting to reach out, wanting to tell you things for a long time. But they keep pushing it in. Or they keep writing the message out and not pressing send. Or deleting the message to rewrite it at another time. So I feel fast communication is going to come in. And this is the energy around the journey here. So what's the message coming through for you today, straight out? What's the message coming through for them today? There's the card, see it sticking out there. And what's the message for the journey today? What do we need to know for this amazing journey? And it is an amazing journey. And you've been asked to remember that when you're going through the hard times. So what's the guidance for you? Flew straight out there. What's the guidance coming through for them? There's the card. And what's the guidance for the journey? Wow, flying out, amazing, okay? And then with the tarot, what's the message or the energy around you today? What's the guidance for you, or what do you need to be aware of today? You may be doing some deep thinking today about things. So again, you may be within your own shell today. Too many cards. You know, I feel like you're trying to understand things in a much deeper way. So again, you could be thinking about your own life today, pulling your energy back, and they are sensing that. So what's the energy coming through around them today? Clear. What's the energy coming through around the journey? So I feel they're getting very clear now that they need to take action and do something about this. Otherwise, they're going to lose you. So the message coming through for you today, you've got crossing bridges. And this is really powerful because what I'm feeling with this is you're going to sort things out. Now this says mending, connecting, releasing and healing. It's time. It's time to mend things. It's time to sort things out. It's time to come together. And you may well have been connecting through the higher realms. You know, whenever I see a bridge like this, I always connect with the 5D realm. So if you've been connecting with them very powerfully in the higher realms, maybe through a dream or through meditation, or you've just been connecting with them through the 5D, saying, let's come together, let's sort things out. Maybe you have done that through a dream state. You felt yourselves forgiving each other and releasing the past, mending things, sorting things out. You may have had a dream about that they're going to come to you. Maybe you've been connecting with them in the 5D, where you have been coming together to talk and ask them if they're okay. So I feel this is a real preview of what's coming. What's coming is healing the bridge between you. You know, we see a bridge like a gap. If there's any gap between you, whether it's an emotional gap or a physical gap, that gap is being closed. The bridge is coming so you can walk together. You're coming from one side, they're coming from another. So answer the call. I feel they're going to definitely reach out to you. It's coming. Again, it's going to be spontaneous. And when that call comes in or you get that message, you might think, should I answer the call? Should I reply to that? Answer the call. The time is now. The angel's saying the time is now. This is happening. Things are shifting. The time is now for you to sort things out. It's very clear. It's coming in. And we've got choosing your path. Says all is possible. So you must believe for this to occur. Because if you're doubting things, thinking, oh, they're never going to reach out to me, or we're never going to sort things out, or it's never going to happen, that's what you are creating in your mind. And what you create in the mind comes true in a physical way. So it may cause a delay. So that doesn't mean they're never going to reach out to you, just maybe self-sabotaging the when. So if you choose to believe, and you choose to answer the call when it comes in, and you choose to mend and heal things from your perspective, which means forgiving the past, letting it go with love, having faith in the journey, focusing on you, connecting with them in a higher way, it's going to create the way for this to move forward. Now we've got inspiration. You are deeply loved by someone, and that's what you need to know. So let that give you strength today. It says, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Now you love them very deeply. Let that give you courage to move forward, to believe, to have faith, to know that your love will conquer all. And they deeply love you. Let that give you strength, even if they haven't told that to you, or you haven't experienced it yet in a physical way. You know they love you because you feel it deep inside. So this is a big message about sorting things out. Why? Because you deeply love each other. And you might think, oh, we can't sort this out, it's too late. It's never too late, because you deeply love each other. If you didn't love each other, it wouldn't even matter. If you didn't love them, you wouldn't be watching this video. If they didn't love you, you wouldn't feel it. So understand that you're going to sort things out. Why? Because you deeply love each other. So that's worth answering the call for. The universe will make a way, because you might be thinking, well, when then? When? I feel like I've been waiting forever. And if you feel that way, you're being guided to surrender, because this is going to happen spontaneously when you don't expect it. So if you're sitting around looking at your phone, you're waiting for it. And yes, you're expecting it, which in a way is manifesting it. But if there's fear there, if you're constantly thinking when, you're creating your own block. It's creating a self-sabotage. So instead, give the when to heaven. Know that it will. Believe in it. Feel it. Know you deeply love because you are. Trust that you deeply love them because you do. And that love will find a way. And the universe will make it happen at the right time. So it will be at the right time. They're already choosing their path. They know what they want. A lot of them are at crossroads. They need to make decisions in their life, karmic endings, and this is what they're choosing to do. They're choosing to move towards you, to mend things with you, to heal things with you, because you matter. You matter. And you're coming up as the Queen of Swords because you are strong enough to get through this. And the High Priestess, because you know your truth inside. So I'm definitely seeing 1111 here, or 111. These are numbers you're going to see on your journey to buoy your faith, to remind you to believe, to have faith and trust. And you can handle this, but don't put your barriers up. The Queen of Swords can sometimes be prickly, put walls up, be a bit defensive. You must be open to that call. Because you might think, oh, if they're going to ring me, I'm not going to answer the phone because of this, this, and this. And that shows you've still got healing to do. You need to forgive. You need to release. You need to be free, ready for the call, because it's going to come. Whether you're waiting for it or not, whether you're wanting to have it or not, it's coming because you're being guided back together. And a breakthrough is at hand. So this is for them, a breakthrough. They've been cultivating their own mind. They've been working on themselves. They've been working through their own issues and problems, dealing with things like financial things, karmic ties, their own emotions. And a breakthrough is at hand. You may see penguins, big sign of breakthroughs. Get ready for new horizons. They're planning for a fresh start, a new horizon. They see this on the horizon. They can see a new beginning with you, and they know it's time. Begin now. Take your first step. They know it's time now to take this first step to making a change. And that's really about sorting things out with you. So that first step could be making that move to send you that message, or reach out to you on social media, or ring you up on the phone. So we've got unconditional love and karmic behind closed doors. Very powerful, because whenever they're going through behind closed doors, remember the love you have for each other is unconditional. So you can't put conditions on it. That means you can't demand them to make a choice or make a decision or put a timing on it. You have to have faith that they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and it's going on behind closed doors. And also, they know the love you have for them is unconditional. It's never going to dissipate. It's never going to end, because they deeply love you as much as you deeply love them. They are deeply in love with you, and that means they're invested in you. They're just working out now what to do behind these closed doors. So if things have been very quiet between you and distant, it's because they've been working it all out. So just like a rose is nurtured and loved unconditionally to bloom as a rose, not to bloom as a daisy. And remember, you don't get a rose without thorns. You don't work on unconditional love without going through a few challenges and trials and tribulations. So a rose is nurtured and loved unconditionally. So it becomes a rose. It doesn't become a daisy. So in other words, you become what's going on inside. It's like if you are being squeezed, what comes out of you is what's in you. So if you squeeze a lemon, lemon juice will come out because that's what it is. If you squeeze a lemon, orange juice won't come out, lemon juice will come out. And you learn on this journey that if life gives you lemons, you create lemonade. So when you get squeezed, when you get triggered, when you get challenged, what comes out to you is what's in you. Is it fear, which means you stress out, you panic, you go into negativity? Or is it love, where you have compassion, empathy and understanding? And it says DM is dealing with karmic behind closed doors. It says, just like the thread bulls used to weave a blanket, a perfectly knitted, comfy blanket is the only thing that matters. Who cares about the thread bulls use? So in other words, what this means is, to get the blanket the way you want it to be, it goes through many changes, or you have to use many different balls of weave. And it doesn't matter about the balls of weave, it matters about the end result. So in other words, whenever your masculine is going through, whether it's dealing with a karmic partner, or in a karmic situation at work, or dealing with an addiction, or whatever it is, it's assisting them with becoming their end version, their highest version. Everything is a catalyst to union. So a perfectly knitted, comfy blanket, and it says DM in brackets, which means the DM is the perfectly knitted, comfy blanket, is the only thing that matters. Who cares about the thread balls used? So in other words, it doesn't matter about the how and the who and the what they are doing along the way, as long as they become that knitted blanket, as long as they become their best version. And we all go through things on this journey to grow, evolve and change. And that's why there's a breakthrough. So again, I'm seeing this as a breakthrough in karmic situations. But also remember, everything they're going through is preparing them and helping them become the person they're meant to be. Our love is undoubtedly real. And we both deserve to have true love in our lives in this lifetime. This is what they are realizing more and more. That it's an unconditional love. Our love is undoubtedly real. Because they deeply love you. And you deeply love them. And you both deserve to have this love in this lifetime. And that's what you're both realizing. They want to be able to see through the illusion. They give me fear starting to do this. This is why there's a justice here for karmic endings and temperance. So you must be patient with this karmic ending. Or you must be patient with their transformation. Because it's happening in divine timing. And they're looking through the illusions. They're seeing through the pain of the past. They're moving into a new way of being. This can also be as we move towards the full moon. So you've got to be patient right now with the way they are handling things, because that karmic ending will come. You know, the justice is about balance, so you can give and receive equally, because you both deserve this love in this lifetime. And this can also be about a karmic ending, like a divorce. The card can represent legal things like divorce papers, or sorting out a financial agreement, or property disputes, or whatever it is. It's all happening for the highest good. So the energy around the connection is discovering the truth. It says you stand in the light of the truth. So all you need to do is be yourself. You know what your truth is, but you must believe in that without doubting it, or thinking I've had enough of the time, or going into your ego, because your ego can cause you problems, because you know what your truth is, but that truth can get tested along the way. They know what their truth is, but they have to uncover it from all the layers that have been wrapped around them, from childhood, society, programming, conditioning, karmic people. And when that truth comes out, it's very raw, and it's also very real. And that's why it's a twin connection. Look at this. It says, just like the most perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the divine feminine is the perfect amount of organic jelly of perfect sweetness. And that's reminding you to be kind and gentle, to operate in the fruit of the spirit. The divine masculine is the perfect amount of organic peanut butter from the perfectly roasted organic peanuts. The twins' knowledge and wisdom are the perfect bread made of the perfect organic wheat. You cannot make this sandwich without peanut butter and jelly. So in other words, you can't make the sandwich without each other. But you both have to gain the knowledge and the wisdom to make it into the sandwich in the first place. So the knowledge and the wisdom is really what brings you together. Because without the bread, they're just peanut and jelly. You know, without the bread is the knowledge and the wisdom. So the knowledge and the wisdom brings you together and makes it work perfectly. We've also got no shortcuts, so you can't rush this. There is no shortcuts, which means you have to go through the challenges and the pain and the struggle and the lessons, because it's how you grow. It's like you can't skip to the end of a book when you've just started reading it and read the last page and expect to understand what's going on. It makes no sense. It's not going to satisfy you in the long run. And this journey has no shortcuts, so you appreciate it. Just like one must learn to crawl before one can run. Meditation, self-healing, self-acceptance, and self-love are required. And that's why it's worth it, because the time it takes brings it in. Especially if they are back and forth. So I'm feeling this Seven of Swords connected, again, the block in my throat, with blocks in communication. Wishy-washy communication, back and forth. Being hot one minute, cold the next. Being in a karmic relationship. Whenever it is they need to release, this is what's being released. So with the healing, the growth and the change that's been happening to each of you, to the both of you, you're going to have such a loving, beautiful, balanced, healthier, happy and wonderful life together. So there won't be any of this going on. Back and forth, hot and cold, in and out. You're going to both be all in. So please be happy. I want you to be happy. And I feel this is a message from your Creator. God is saying there's no shortcuts, so please be happy. You can't get out of the journey, so please be happy and enjoy every moment of it. And you want them to be happy, and they want you to be happy. Why? Because you both love each other deeply. So understand that everything has a purpose and value. So if they are involved with someone else right now, recognise there's lessons being learned there. There's no need for you to feel jealous. There's no need for you to be worried. There's no need to go into fear. Because you belong together and your person is being led to you through that situation. They're giving me fear. So let go of fear. Lots of fear being released around that. And focus on you and what you want right now and who you are. And that doesn't mean you run into a relationship just to, kind of be with someone or to show them that you can be with someone, because they already know you can have anyone. It's about you being with yourself. And being with your angels and your guides and working on your spiritual practices and doing things that bring passion into your life. Maybe this is a time you want to travel, or you want to explore something new, or you want to learn something new. Maybe you just need some time for yourself. Maybe you've been doing everything for everyone. You just need to give that love back to you. And when the time is right, the universe will create the way for that bridge to mend. And that's what's happening. And I feel it's going to be very spontaneous, very fast-paced energy that comes in with the communication. You won't be expecting it. It will take you by surprise. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.